Good. I think my screen is shared, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, good. Now going to MS Paint. First, I'm taking one use case based on to enhance the concept. What is the use case? Assume you are the developer. You are the developer. Okay, good. You developer just on application. You are developing an application. This is that. Once you developed an application, after that, what we may do? We may create a we may create a Docker file. We may create a Docker. This is the Docker file. From Docker file, what you may create? Everybody known concept. What is that? You may create Docker image. You may create Docker image. That Docker image you are placing into where anyone respond, where you are placing in generally hub dot docker dot com. In general word, Docker registry. Are you agree with me? Docker registry. Okay, good. It is available here. This developer wants to deploy this application. This is his aim is not creating a Docker image, not holding into registry. His aim is he wants to deploy an application. He wants to deploy is interacting with K8s tool. K8s tool is I think someone is trying to join. Good. Now observe, his aim is he wants to interact with which tool? K8s tool. Okay, he's interacted KSS tool. Everything is fine. Here, K8s tool will go and interact with whom? Already somewhere I said. Is go and interact with whom? Is the Docker runtime. He is going and communicating and interacting with where is the Docker runtime. Docker, Docker runtime. Okay, what Docker runtime will do? You know it. What Docker runtime will do? Docker runtime will go and create everybody well-known story. This is what it will create. Docker container. Docker container it will create. Here is the Docker container. Here on top of Docker container, we are providing an abstraction layer. We are in the sense who is providing. This k8s is providing an abstraction layer. An abstraction layer. This one we are calling it as what? We are calling it as what? Everybody with this is also well-known story. Till now clear or not? If anybody facing any difficulty, please respond up to this. This one up to this no or you don't know. Everybody known, right? This is the part. This is the part. Okay. Once you delete this part again you may recreate. You want to automatically recreate. You want to automatically recreate. Again, Kubernetes will provide one controller. I think you know. Suppose see this pod is available here. According to our diagram, this pod is available here. Okay. Generally, container is created by Docker container. Again, Kubernetes, what it will do? It is providing one abstraction layer. We are calling it as pod. Finally, where is the pod available? Pod is available here only. Pod is available here only. Okay, good. Pod is available here. Unfortunately, we deleted. Again, manually, we will recreate. To avoid such complexity, what Kubernetes will do? Kubernetes will provide one controller, one control. What it will provide? The controller name is already I said, maybe RC, maybe RS, maybe DS, maybe deployment object. Got it or not? Once you provide once you provide anyone, pod goes down. Pod goes down. Unfortunately, what these controllers will do, anyone respond? What these controllers will do? What these controllers will do? Recreate a new pod. Recreate a new pod. Is it clear or not? Okay. Pod is, I think somewhere I used one word. Pod is dash. Pod is EPHEMA ephemeral. Ephemeral means temporary. Ephemeral means temporary. Temporary means anytime it may goes. Anytime it may goes. That's why we are using controllers. With the help of controllers only, pod will recreate. Within a second, it will recreate. Everything is fine. Okay. Compared to normal scenario, this is the enhanced one. Either may RC replication controller or replication set or daemon set or deployment object. Deployment object. Okay. My question is, very first time pod is created. In that pod, I enter into the container. In that container, I am holding some content. Assume. The content name is ABC. The content name is ABC. Okay. Content is holded. Once pod is destroyed, these controllers will recreate pod. Yes or no? Yes. Once it is deleted, these controllers is creating new pod. In this container, will you get this ABC content? Yes or no? Will you able to get this ABC content by default? See, this is the pod is there, existing pod. This is the existing container. This container having what is the content? ABC. Well known story. ABC. Here, whenever this is the we added manually. This pod goes down, pod is recreating, good. In that container is also recreating, very good. But this data you may not get. What is the duty of controllers? Anybody respond? What is the duty of controllers? Only recreating new pod, simply creating. What about our existing data? Existing data, if you want to store somewhere, you need to do one thing. You need to maintain volume concept. But in Docker, we know the word volume. Even that too, host volume. In Docker, what it is there? Host volume concept is there. Host volume. Why they given host volume? See, knowingly, unknowingly, maybe from my side, from maybe Markonda's side, you learned hyphen V. You know, right? V means what? V means what represents? V represents volume. I think already explained. Volumes are what? Volumes are VOLU. Volumes are mounts. What it can store? It can store small amount of data. Small amount of data. Even if I ask you which amount of data it will store, it only container data. Only for container part of a container, even part of a container. But same procedure we need to apply in Kubernetes. You need to apply in Kubernetes. In Kubernetes, if you want to maintain this state, we are using PV. PV represent persistent. VOLUM. What is the meaning of persistent? Persistent means permanent. Some more meaning if you want it. What is the meaning of persistent? Persistent means object out of living. What is the meaning of object out of living? Somewhere, sometime you can hold it. Somewhere, sometimes you can hold it. Suppose you are having an account in bank. That is the general account. That is the general account. You can deposit an amount. You can withdraw an amount. Every day we can do transaction. Every day we can do. That is we are calling as savings account, right? Savings account. Try to understand. In savings account, every day we can do transactions. Yes or no? Yes, sir. Even we can remove an account. Even we can remove. Not like that. Not like that. Uh, fixed deposit. Fixed deposit. FD. What is the comparison between savings account and FD? Anyone respond? What is the difference between savings account and FD? This is a well-known story, right? Anyone respond in this way? FD having period of time. Are you agree with me? Period of time. What is the period of time? Maybe 1 month, even nowadays days also there. 1 month, maybe 3 months, maybe 6 months, 6 months, or maybe 1 year also. For 1 year, I took fixed deposit. For 1 year, I took fixed deposit. What I can't do, before that, I may not withdraw. I may not, what about, I may not clear that. If I want to clear, I need to pay extra. I need to pay extra. In the same way, I am holding somewhere. I am holding somewhere. Whenever I require, I can get it. Whenever I require, I can get it. Simply, what I am saying is the container data, I want to hold it somewhere. Whenever container goes down, now try to understand here. One more diagram I can draw here. This is the pod. This is the pod. Pod contain container. Good. This container having our content is what? ABC. Here storing ABC. Good. Okay, ABC. Container. Container goes down, you won't access. For that, what we will do? I may maintain one folder here. I may maintain one folder here. This folder name, assume I'm calling as host path. Host path. In this host path, I'm writing one more property. That name is path. In that path, I'm giving slash maybe dev apps. Here, both are this one and this one interacting here. How in this dev apps, our data is ABC is holding. Our ABC is there. Suppose this container goes down. This container goes down, no problem. I'm recreating a new container. I'm recreating a new pod and new container. Whenever it created, automatically, here see reverse scenario. It will go on interact like this. Here ABC is there. Here nothing is there. What it will do? It can provide that ABC. Hey container, I am having your existing container data. Please take this. Just like your forefathers may be properties. This is a new container. This is your forefathers properties. You can take it, you can hold it. Here ABC I added, here you may get D also. Suppose you may ask me, sir, if I add E, again you may get here is E. This is the speciality of this. This is the what is k8s level. Yes, I hope everybody understood or not. If you want to work with this concept, you need to know two things. One is PVC, second one is PV. That is the simple thing. Persistent volume claim, persistent volume. PVC and PV. Theoretically, if we say yes, we'll try to implement practical scenario. If any other doubt is there, you try to interact with. Anybody facing any difficulty up to this explanation? The overall story is our container data we are holding somewhere. Whenever container goes down, whenever if I recreate new container, that data again we are getting into here. Again we are getting into here. Got it? Concept is very simple, but I given step by step process. I given step by step process. Now we'll try to go for a simple example, then you will get the clarity. How to implement this? For implementation of this, even see if you go to Visual Studio also, first I may not go with Visual Studio, but I show you. Then maybe 2 or 3 sessions I'll go with only PV and PVC. Then only you may get 100% clarity. My intention is file, new file, new file. Maybe I'm taking PV1 or PVC1, PVC1. First, you need to create PVC only. Try to remember. Even up to 1 month back also, I may also felt that what I felt that I am telling. What I felt that maybe according to previous maybe instructors, previous maybe documentation knowledge, maybe there I may understood properly or not. Maybe I understood in that way, but finally that is not the right way. Right way. What is the right way is what is the right way is assume. Again, you are the developer. I am writing only content wise. Assume you are the developer. Again, developer. Okay, developer again writing maybe app. That is the simple way. And after finally he created one image. You know that image. Okay. From this image, we are creating a pod. We are creating a pod. This one up to this everybody fine. Up to this everybody fine. Here, after creating a pod, this pod container data you want to store it, right? You want to store it. What developer first will do? What developer first will do? Developer will do something. What he will do? He wants to create PVC. What does it mean? Persistent volume claim. Claim means he is asking, he is requesting, I need so and so storage. Why he is asking he needs so and so storage? Anyone respond at least? Because of you need to store whose data, part data or container data. Either you say part data also correct or container data also correct. Actually, who is containing data? Container is containing data. Part is only abstraction layer. Got it or not? PVC. What developer is claiming? Hey, I need some storage. I need some storage. Maybe assume how much GB I require. How much GB I require? 10 GB. 10 GB. 10 GB is requesting. Whenever he requested, this request should be in pending state. This request should be in pending state. These things we'll see. These things we'll see. Why this request is pending state? Here, this is the developer. This is the developer. According to Kubernetes, all developers are users. After that, an operations team is there. What is that? Operations team. You know DevOps. You know in dev OPS. What we can call as DE stands for developers. Come. OPS stands for operations team. Operations team. Here operations team, one person is there, IT admin. Who is that person? IT admin is there. This person duty is keep on checking for how he will check. kubectl kubectl get PVC. This is a command they may use maybe every 5 minutes, maybe every half an hour. He may use kubectl get PVC. Get PVC. It will show if already created. Suppose one PVC got created. One PVC got that is in pending state, right? That is in pending state. What IT admin will do? IT admin will create. What he will create? At least guess it. Anyone? What IT admin will create? What IT admin will create? IT admin will create PV. IT admin will create PV. Once he created PV, the relationship between PV and PVC exists. The relationship between PV and PVC exists. Now, whatever he store, the developer or user, whatever he stores, the data where it will store, anyone can guess it. Where it will store the data? Where it will store the data? The data will be stored in PV only. The data will be stored in PV only. Based on PVC, we are creating PV. Data actually stored in PV or PVC. The data actually stored in PV only. That's why we are calling a persistent value. persistent volume. I hope you got the clarity by using kubectl get PVC. kubectl get PVC. Now first we'll try to create PVC, then we'll go and create PV. Now I'm going to Visual Studio. Check it, Visual Studio. This is new one. I'll take what is the name I provided for PV1, right? PVC1 I took, I think. Are you agree with me? What is the name I took? Where is the PVC1? Or otherwise I am taking file, new file, new file. I am taking my PVC. I am writing like that. My PVC dot YML. My PVC dot YML. I am storing where I am storing on the desktop. On the desktop, create file. This is empty. For our here see PVC is there or not? Persistent volume claim. Persistent volume claim. Whenever if I select this, whenever if I select this, it make you some properties. Now try to understand what are the main properties here. What are the main properties here? One is the storage. One is the storage. Somewhere storage one word is there. There or not, please respond. Storage one word is there or not. This is the one problem. This property, this is C, resources followed by request, request followed by storage. These three are belongs to one family. Please try to memorize like this. Resources, request, storage. Resources, request, storage. Who is requesting? Who is requesting? It is developer is requesting. For which is required? Some resource is required. For resource, what is the resource? That is the storage. Who is requesting? Developer is requesting for a resource. What is the resource is? Storage. How much storage you require? How much storage you require? Maybe 10 GI or 10 GI. 10 GI or 10 GAB. 10 GAB. Both are correct. Either 10 GI or 10 GI. Here volume mode where you want to store your data. File system means within your host where you want to store your data within your system. That is the volume mode. File system. Now what is the next one? What is the next one? Access mode. Access mode. This is very important. Access ACCESS. Access mode. How to understand access modes? I am going to here. Please observe we are having different types of access mode. Different types of access modes. Now, I think many people know in Linux file permissions. You know, right? Linux file permissions. What are the file permissions generally we are having? Maybe if I go there, you may feel already we know. If I generally explain, you may feel, oh, we are newly learning. We are not newly learning. We are learning from the existing. How many of you know? One is the R, right? Read, write, executable. Got it or not? Read, write, executable. Read, write, execute. Here access modes are there. Access modes are two types. Access modes are two types. Access modes. Access modes are two types. One type is read only. Second type is read write. What does it mean? What does it mean? Read only, read write. I think everybody know the difference, right? Read only means no one can write, no one can write. You can only access. You can only access. Suppose you know textbook. You know textbook. If you purchase any textbooks, we are writing on that or we are only reading on that. I think am I audible or not?
Yes, audible.
Yes.
Only
See,
writing,
only
reading
textbook,
only,
textbook,
reading.
textbook means generally textbook purpose is reading. Nowadays,
Yes,
people what they are doing, even they are writing here and there, here and there. Maybe I am observing, even I may also do. But the real purpose of textbook is maybe you purchase a textbook with 5,000 rupees. Assume you know Bhagavad Gita. Assume we are taking on that. Anyone can write on Bhagavad Gita automatically. Yes or no? Tell me. Anyone can write maybe meanings and write. No one can write. We feel like that is wholly related thing. Wholly related things. In the same way, only read only. We are not able to do any. Modification. We are not able to do any modification. See, such type of scenarios, you may go with read only. When you can go for read write, maybe many people know the word at least room. Many people know at least RAM. At least you know this, right? What is the difference between ROM and RAM? At least respond in that way. What is the difference between ROM and RAM? ROM means please respond. ROM means the
Read
word
only means
read only memory. RAM means at least guess it.
random access means.
Read write memory. This is the meaning. What is RAM means read write memory. What is ROM means read only memory. Read only. Got it or not? Read only memory. Why I am comparing means you won't forget. You won't forget. Okay, good. This RW once again divided into two parts. This RW once again divided into two parts. What are those? This is one part. This is one another part. See, what are those? I am writing here. One is the read write once. Read write once. Read write many. See, read write once. Read write many. Don't think M. Here X means any. X means any, X means many. RWO, RWX. Now, are you able to understand, right? Read, write once, read, write many. Now, you may get the clarity. What is read, write once? What is read, write once? See, you are having cluster. You are having cluster, CLUSTR. That cluster is mini cube, mini cube. How many of you know the name mini cube cluster? What is mini cube cluster? Mini cube cluster. Here, only one node is there. Only one node is there. That node is the master. Same node is the master. Same node is the master. Even same node is the worker. With we are having only one node, even that is a master, that is a worker, that is a worker, no problem, right? That's why read write once, even that too having only one part, even that too having only one part got created. In that, how many containers are there? Maybe no problem, one container or multiple containers, that is not an issue. The simple scenario is cluster is there, cluster having one node cluster. At that time, go for read write once only. Read write once only. Single part. We are doing activities reading from this. Now, read write many means read write many means. See, multi-node cluster is there. Multi-node cluster is there. For your understanding sake, this is the master node, worker one, worker 2, worker 3. Good. Here, how many replicas I am maintaining? Please respond. How many replicas? Hyphen replicas. Colon 3 assume. Hyphen replicas. Colon 3. 3 replicas I am maintaining. How many parts are generated here? Part 1 here assume. Part 2 here assume. Part 3 here assume. Got it or not? 3 parts are there. Each part contain container. At a time, I want to see read, write many. I want to write here and also here and also here. Maybe you want to write it, maybe you want to read it. See, multiple nodes are there. If multi-node cluster, you may use which concept? Read, write many. Read, write many. Even sometimes you may use read only many also may be there. Read only many. Read only many. Read only X. Maybe read only many. Here also you may use many is nothing but multi-node cluster. Only one is nothing but single node cluster. I hope you got the clarity or not. Please respond. If any doubt is there, you may ask me. These things theoretically looking very simple, but if you want to understand clearly, without getting clarity, very complex. Without getting clarity, terms are very simple. In interview also they are asking what is the difference. At that time we may face difficulty. I hope you got it. If single node cluster, we go for one represent because of one part, one worker, one part, one worker. Suppose if you want to work with multiple pods or maybe multi-node cluster, then we go for read write many. Read write many at a time. Even you can say the advantage of read write many is parallelism. The advantage of read write many is parallelism. Yeah, yeah. Parallelism. Now I think you mean you got the minimum clarity. If you see multiple examples, you may get the clarity. Now where I am in Paint, now Visual Studio. Now I hope you got it. This is the read once they took, read write once they took. Even one more concept is there. They didn't write here. They didn't write here. What is the third one? Storage class. STOR. Storage class. See storage class name. Storage class name. Here generally storage class name space double quotation will go like this. What is the storage class name? What does it mean? This is nothing but none. Suppose here none or nothing is there. Then we are having here is according to Kubernetes, two types of volumes are there. Again, try to understand. This is the volume concept. VO, one is the static volume. Static volume. Second one is the dynamic volume. Dynamic volume. Which is more powerful? At least guess it. Which is more powerful? Static volume is powerful or dynamic volume is powerful? Just guess, maybe right or wrong.
Static volume like this. Static.
Generally, dynamic volume is more powerful. I'll give the clarity. Dynamic volume is more power. See, static nature means assume you are the employee, you are having one manager. Whatever manager says, if you do same thing, that is the static representation. Even though your manager says something, you are doing with innovation. I think you know the meaning of innovation. You may complete your work within 10 minutes. Your manager will appreciate or your manager will scold you. Please respond. But you completed that work. Static means you are following your manager instructions. Good. It may take 1 hour, assume. It may take 1 hour. Okay, you may complete your work. No problem. You are using dynamism. Maybe you may complete within 10 minutes. You are not following which instructions. Your manager instructions, even you are not following. But you may finish your work. Your manager appreciate or maybe your manager scold you.
Yeah,
Generally
appreciate.
appreciate, but externally, maybe internally having some feeling he is not following my instructions, but externally he is very happy. Why? If you follow that manager instruction may take 1 hour, but within 10 minutes you may complete it. In future also you won't give instructions. He may say something, Srinath Garu, just go and do that work. You may follow your instructions. You may follow your dynamic instructions. Here, what is the specialty according to Kubernetes? I'll try to explain. Here, see, what is the static and dynamic difference nature? See, here as a what a user I said, right? User in the sense developer perspective. Developer wants to create one PVC. Developer is created one PVC. Based on that PVC, who will create PV? Anyone respond? Who will create PV? Operations team is creating PV. You got it or not? Here, who is requesting? Once again, respond. Who is requesting? Here is what? Developer. Developer is requesting. Who is creating PV? Who is creating PV? IT team. Got it or not? IT team. After requesting, he is doing his activity. Suppose one more PVC again requesting. One more PVC. Based on that, you are creating one more PV. One more PV. For each PVC, you are creating one PV. This is the static representation. But what is the dynamic representation? What is the dynamic representation? See, I am requesting, at a time I am requesting how many PVCs? Three PVCs. Three PVCs I am requesting. I am not able to check. I am not able to check. Automatically, how many PVs are creating? Automatically, how many PVs are creating? Three PVs, three PVs are creating. Who is creating? Not the IT team, not the IT team. Automatically, PVs are creating. That is the dynamic volume. Here, simply what you are doing, I need PVC. PVC will go and interact with one plugin. That plugin will take action. That plugin will take action. What it will do? What it will do? Anyone respond? It will dynamically create PV. Why they given such type of scenario? Maybe in real time, hundreds of developers may work with maybe in real time, maybe hundreds of developers may require maybe tens of pvcs. Based on tens of pvcs, automatically tens of pv automatically create. That automatic pv creation is nothing but according to our scenario. What I said, according to our scenario, see, this is dynamic volume. Dynamic volume. I hope you got the clarity. In static volume, PV is created by ITT. In dynamic volume, PV is created with the help of which concept? Please respond. With the help of one plugin. With the help of one plugin that is internally take care. That plugin name is also pv, that plugin name also pv. Dynamically it is created. One more thing, what is the advantage of dynamicism? PVC got deleted. PVC got deleted. Automatically, which will delete? Please respond. Which will delete automatically? PV may delete. PV may delete. In static, not like that. For that, we are having some operations. I will try to explain those things also. I will try to explain. Even we are having one word, claim policies. Even we are having claim policies. Whenever concept demands, I will try to explain those. I will try to explain. See, till now clear or not? Till now clear or not? First, we'll try to create one PVC. You may get the clarity. For creating that, I am having my documentation. I'll try to follow that. Again, I am coming to the what about Visual Studio Code. That's what I said. Minimum 2 to 3 classes, I may go with this concept. That much of powerful. That much of powerful. See, somewhere I written PVC. Somewhere I written PVC. Persistent volume claim. Maybe indentation is not correct. I written only. I'll try to adjust and we'll try to implement. After running, again I'll try to explain. Now, where I should go, just I am going to cluster. Our cluster is running somewhere. Our cluster is running somewhere. See, cluster is ready or not? We need to check it. Refresh it. You know how to create a cluster? Everybody know, right? How to create a cluster? Everybody know it. Cluster is ready. Here, how many nodes are there? Three nodes are there. Each node having 2 core CPU. Each node having 4 GB memory. GCP cluster is very easy to work with. GCP cluster is very easy to work with. Run in Cloud Shell. Run in Cloud Shell. Even I am maximizing. Now kubectl get maybe nodes or pods, whatever it is. Kubectl get nodes or pods. It is asking authorize. Yes, I am the authorizer person. It is taking confirmation. It will provide for you maybe some of nodes, maybe 2 or 3. It's taking time. I'm on 5G network only. kubectl spelling is correct, right? Yeah. Control C, Control C. kubectl get nodes, check it, get nodes. Why it is taking that much of time? Or else I may close it and rerun once again. I may close it and rerun. Timed out, right? Timed out. Now just I am going to here. Click on authorize. This is the problem here. Now it is authorized. Press enter. Now you may connect. Yes, connected. Now I need to increase. How I need to increase? Now check it. kubectl. kubectl get nodes. Here we need patience. I think everything is fine, right? Everything is fine. Now once again I'll try to increase. I'll try to maybe maximize the window. Again we may get something here. Again you may get something here. kubectl get nodes. If got it. Just reduce it now for your visibility purpose. For your visibility purpose. Now what I am doing, VA, we're giving PVC or maybe my PVC dot YM. Yes, enter my PVC dot YM. Now I am trying to already I copied there insert. There is, or otherwise you can write it. Otherwise you can write it simply as four options among four, three options here will be there. Maybe four are there. See API version already we know or we don't know. API version V1 version is V1. Kind is persistent volume claim. Persistent volume claim. Each word first letter should be capital. This is also well known. What is metadata? What is metadata? This metadata is data about kind. What is the kind here? Persistent volume claim. That's why we are giving my PVC. My P. Whatever the name you can give it. Whatever the name we can give it. We are coming to the specification. In specification, you try to understand three words are there. One is the storage class name. Storage class name. If you mention any storage class name, that is the dynamic volume. See, very simple, very blind notation. In regularly they are asking in interview, how can you differentiate that is the static storage or dynamic storage? If storage class name is none, that is static. If storage class name is something, maybe slow, something. You want to see storage class names, right? First, I'll go for one step back, shift colon X, please observe. Here, kubectl get SC, kubectl get SC. You try to understand. Now try to observe here. Now try to observe here. What are the storage class names are there? Please observe name. Premium, read,
Standard.
write once. Got it or not? Premium, read, write once. What is that?
Standard.
Standard. What is that?
Standard.
Standard, read, write once. Default one. Even see, reclaim policy. Reclaim policy. Here, what is the reclaim policy? Anyone respond it? What is the reclaim policy? Policy name. What is the policy name? I got selected, right? What is the policy name? Reclaim policy. Delete. Now try to understand. I may take 3 minutes for this reclaim policy. Reclaim policy. Now try to understand what are the reclaim policies are there. CLAIM. Reclaim POLOCAS policies. One is the retain. 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 Second one is RECYCL. Recycle. Third one is DELET. First one is retain, second one is recycle, third one is delete. You may ask me, what is the difference between these three? What is the difference between these three? Now, graphically, I am taking this is PVC. Once PVC is created, then only PV will create. We know the concept, right? Once PVC, we are claiming. Who is claiming? Developer is claiming PVC. Developer is claiming one PVC. Based on that, what it is generating, what is creating by operations team, one PV. Got it or not? one PV got created. One PV got created. Okay, good. In that, we are providing which policy? A retain policy. A retain policy. Suppose if you apply retain policy, try to understand. I deleted PVC. I deleted PVC. It won't delete PV. When won't delete PV? Anyone respond? When won't delete PV? If you use retain policy, what does it mean?
Retain.
I want to retain means I want to regain my data. I want to regain my data. Where is my data is there? Where is my persistent data is there? In PV only, right? Again, I am recreating one more PVC. I am recreating one more PVC. Now I am attaching. Attaching means I am connecting to this. Who is saying? This concept is saying, hey, I will provide for you. At any time, any cost, I won't delete. I'll provide data for you. This is the concept of what? Please respond. Retail PVC. I hope you got the clarity. One more thing. This is the same PVC. This is the same PVC will generate. It will connect. Suppose new PVC got generated. Assume new PVC. Maybe I am created one PVC. I may created some PVC one. Assume this is PVC. This is PV, right? Please observe. My I am giving the name is PVC one. Assume PVC one. Try to understand. This is PV, not PV one. Not PV one. I'll try to connect this. I'll try to connect this. It won't accept. Why it won't accept? Anyone guess it? Anyone can guess it? Why it won't accept?
That's
What
okay.
retain will say? Retain will say? Even Telugu. ఈ జన్మకింతే. ఈ జన్మకింతే అంటే ఏంటండి?
Easy.
పీవీసీ ఎప్పుడు ఎవరితో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవుతుంది? ఈ పీవీతోనే.
PV.
ఈ పీవీ ఎవరి కోసం ఉంది? ఈ పీవీసీ కోసం ఉంది.
PVC
ఈ
కోసం.
పీవీసీ వన్ ఏం చెప్తుంది? మీ ఆయన లేడు కదా. ఓకే. కెన్ యూ కెన్ యూ ప్రొవైడ్ యాక్సెస్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తుంది ఇదే? నో నో. నెక్స్ట్ జన్మ ఏమైనా ఉంటే నీకు కనెక్ట్ అవుతాను కానీ ఈ జన్మకు నేను కనెక్ట్ కాను. దిస్ ఇస్ ద గుడ్ ఇండియన్ ట్రెడిషన్. గుడ్ ఇండియన్ ట్రెడిషన్. హూ ఈస్ ఫాలోయింగ్? రీటైల్. గాట్ ద క్లారిటీ?
Retain. Yes.
Okay, good. Now we go for recycle. Recycle may be somewhat flexible. How it is flexible, I'll tell you. Suppose if I use recycle, what happened? If I use recycle, see this PVC is deleted, right? Okay, it is deleted. It is not available. You know the word no more. The ఫ్యూచర్లో ఏం లేదండి, దిస్ పీవీసీ లేదు కదండి. we got created PVC1. This PVC1 is able to communicate this PV. Yes or no? 100% yes. 100. This PVC1 ఎవరితో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవుతుంది? దిస్ పీవీతో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవుతుంది. ఏ సందర్భంలో కమ్యూనికేట్ అవుతుందండి? ఇఫ్ యూజ్ విచ్ పాలసీ?
Recycle. Recycle.
రీసైకిల్ మీన్స్ గతాన్ని మర్చిపోయింది, ఫ్యూచర్ దృష్టిలో పెట్టుకునింది, ఈయనతో కమ్యూనికేట్ అయింది.
Hmm.
ఏమన్నా ఇబ్బంది ఉందా అండి? ఎందుకంటే ఎలాగో ఈయన లేడు, ప్రపంచంలో ఎవరు కూడా ఏమనడానికి వీల్లేదు, ఈయన లేడు కాబట్టి ఆ, ఇప్పుడు ఈయనతో ఉన్నాడు, లేదా ఈయనతో ఉంది. ఏదో ఒక రకంగా మన కమ్యూనికేషన్, దట్ ఈస్ రీసైకిల్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద థర్డ్ వన్? సతీ సహగమనం. ఎవరండి ఆయన? సతీ సహగమనాన్ని
Raja
రాజారాం
Ram
మోహన్
Mohan Rai.
రాజారాం మోహన్ రావు. According to that scenario, this is PV, very good. This is PV. This is PV. This is PVC. This is PVC. This is PVC. Again good. జనరల్గా మనం పీవీని డిలీట్ చేస్తామా, పీవీసీని డిలీట్ చేస్తామండి? మన కాన్సెప్ట్ ప్రకారం చెప్పండి ఎవరో ఒకరు. ఫస్ట్ పీవీసీని డిలీట్ చేస్తామా, పీవీసీని డిలీట్ చేస్తాం? ఎప్పుడు పీవీని టచ్ చేయకూడదు. పీవీతో మనకు పనే లేదు. దేని డిలీట్ చేస్తామండి? పీవీసీని
PVC.
డిలీట్ చేయంగానే ఏది డిలీట్ అయిపోతుందండి? పీవీ
PV.
ఆటోమేటిక్గా డిలీట్. అంటే భర్త చనిపోతే భార్య ఏమవుతుంది ఆటోమేటిక్గా?
Sati
మంటల్లో
Saga.
తోసేస్తున్నారు. ఆయన రాజారామ్మోహన్ రాయలు ఆపాడా? ఆయన మేబీ దాన్ని
ఆపారు.
కంటిన్యూ చేయమని
ఆపారు.
చెప్పాడు. ఆపాడు.
ఆపారు.
ఓకే. ఆపడం అంటే ఏం కాన్సెప్ట్ మనకి ఎక్కడ? ఏదర్ రీసైకిల్ కానీ రీటైల్ కానీ ఉండాలి.
Retain.
ఏదర్ రీసైకిల్ కానీ రీటైల్.
Retain.
బట్ డిలీట్ ఏం చెప్తుందండి? నో, పీవీసీనే లేనప్పుడు పీవీతో ఏం పని? బట్ మెమరీ సేవింగ్ అవనా కాదా? వీఆర్ సేవింగ్ మెమరీ. మేబీ మెమరీ క్లీనప్ యాక్టివిటీ. You know the word according to technical word GC. GC stands for many times I explained. Garbage collector. Garbage collector. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ గార్బేజ్ కలెక్టర్? మనం హోటల్కి వెళ్ళాం. 3 ఇడ్లీ పెట్టేసుకున్నాను. 2 ఇడ్లీ తిన్నాను. ఆ తర్వాత నాకేదో ఫోనొచ్చింది. నేను బయటెళ్ళిపోయాను. అక్కడున్నటువంటి ఏమంటామండి అక్కడున్నవాడిని ప్లేటులు తీస్తారు చూడండి సర్వెంట్. సర్వెంటు
సర్వర్.
ఇప్పుడు దాన్ని తీసేయాలా? తీసేయకూడదా? వాడెలా జడ్జ్ చేస్తాడండి దాన్ని తీయాలా? తీయకూడదని? He may wait for 5 more minutes. He may wait for 5 more minutes. Here and there he will observe. And maybe any person is maybe phone calling or some other weightage, some other is there or not. After 5 to 10 minutes, what he may do? He may clear that. He may clear that plate. Are you agree with me or not? One more thing. One more thing. We are taking empty plate and new plate. Again 3 idlis are there. 3 idlis are. ఈవెన్ మినిమం కూడా దానిలో ఏం చేయలేదంటే టచ్ చేయలేదు. మేబీ ఇప్పుడు సర్వెంట్ ఏం చేస్తాడంటే వీలైతే హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ కాదు 1 అవర్ కూడా వెయిట్ చేస్తారు. ఎందుకు వెయిట్ చేయాలంటే హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ కాదు 1 అవర్ ఇంతవరకు దానిలో ఏం చేయలేదు. మినిమం కూడా యూసేజ్ చేయలేదు. ఎలా ఉంది? క్లీన్గా ఉంది, పద్ధతిగా ఉంది, న్యూ ప్లేట్ ఉంది, ఐటమ్ కూడా ఏమీ మిస్ కాలేదు. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ కాకపోతే 1 అవర్ కూడా వెయిట్ చేస్తాడు. వీలైతే పక్కన తీసి పెడతాడు ఆ ప్లేట్. అలానే రీటైల్ రీసైకిల్ అలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. బట్ డిలీట్ ఏం చేస్తుందండి? మీరు పీవీసీని రిమూవ్ చేయగానే ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏమవుతుంది? పీవీ రిమూవ్ అయిపోతుంది. బట్ ఈ పీవీ రిమూవ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏ సిచ్యువేషన్ ఎక్కువగా వాడతారంటే డైనమిక్లో వాడతారు. డైనమిక్ ఎందుకు డైనమిక్లో వాడాలి? ఎవడు ఏ పీవీసీని క్రియేట్ చేస్తాడో తెలియదు. కాబట్టి పీవీసీ క్రియేట్ అయితే పీవీ క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. పీవీసీ రిమూవ్ అయిపోతే పీవీ ఆటోమేటిక్గా డిలీట్ అయిపోతుంది. I hope you got the clarity. Yes or no? Now we are moving to once again. Where I am in? I am in. Okay, right? I saved, right? I saved. What I saved? VI, please respond. What is the name I took? My pvc.yml. My pvc. There are some indentation problems maybe there. We'll check it. We'll check it. Now see up to where I explained storage class name none. Nothing is there means none only. This is the empty string. That means this is the static or dynamic. Respond anyone? It represents static or dynamic. It represents static. It represents static. Now access mode. Access mode. Read write once. Read write once. What does it mean? What does it mean? Our feeling is one part. Our feeling is only one part. Our feeling. If you read write many, you write more than one part. More than one part. One more thing, according to industry standard, what they are saying, okay, maybe one node cluster. One node cluster. Here we are not using one node cluster. We are using 3 node cluster, right? Observe. Have you observed how many nodes am I getting at the time of kubectl get nodes? Have you observed or not? How many nodes I got it? 3 nodes, right? 3 nodes. You want to see? 3 nodes. Everybody know it. I think no need to explain once again. Now I said I am a developer. I am a user. I am requesting which purpose I am requesting? Source purpose. What I am doing? Request. What I am requesting? Storage. How much storage I am requesting? 10G. 10G memory. 10G. Even this 10G is nothing but RAM or EBS? I am asking a question. You may guess it at least. I am expecting this 10GI stands for this 10GI. This 10GI is nothing but option A RAM, option B EBS. EBS, right? EBS stands for elastic block storage. Elastic block storage. RAM is nothing but which memory? Primary memory. Primary memory. EBS is nothing but anyone can guess it. Which memory? Secondary storage. Secondary storage. Here our requirement is primary memory or secondary memory? Anyone can guess it? Our requirement is primary memory or secondary memory?
Secondary memory.
Only secondary memory. Why? I want to store persistent. I want to store persistent data. Persistent means we are maintaining the state. We are maintaining state maintenance means I am storing my content somewhere. Now try to check it. I'll try to run this. It may work or not. If not working, here and there we need to modify. Escape, shift colon X. I think I use a capital X. I think escape. Now shift colon X. How to deploy? Deploy means how to execute. kubectl apply hyphen f my pvc.ym. My pvc.ym. If anything goes wrong, it won't create what it is saying something error. converting YML to JSON, maybe some
Yeah.
indentation problem. 11, found character that cannot start any token. Maybe something goes wrong. We'll check it what happening. Here you need to place in double quotation that is expecting that is expecting. Now I think everything fine. I think that may be the 11th line. Now check it. Again asking the found character that cannot start any token, error converting YML to JSON. YML to JSON. Where is the problem? Request STORAG storage 10 GIB or otherwise 10 GIB. Escape shift colon X. If not working, I'll go and get it some other code. It will work automatically. Yeah, it having problem, right? Maybe I'm going to here. I'm going to here. Observe VS code. Somewhere PVC is there. Where is my PVC? PVC, PVC, PVC. Is there, right? Now I think same thing. Any missing is there? Check it and tell me. Any missing is there? Here I am copying this. Control A, Control C, Control C. Check it. Is it same or not? Where I should go? Here. So VI, my PVC one I am taking dot YM. My PVC one dot YML. Shift insert, escape, shift colon X. And now kubectl, apply hyphen F, my PVC one dot YM. What happened? What happened? Does not exist. Why? Which file I got created? My PVC. Just now what I got
Then
created?
see, my
My,
VPCL is there
I think which name?
in execution at the
Oh,
time of
oh,
execution we give.
naming convention is
Yes,
different.
yes, yes.
Yeah. My PVC. My PVC. Yeah. Now I am not
Yeah.
wrong, right?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
we'll check it. And now see, I think previous and here we are not identifying, but small, maybe minute thing goes wrong, right? Maybe indentation, something goes wrong. Now try to observe here which got created. PVC got created. We'll check it. Kubectl, get PVC. If we keep on trying multiple examples, automatically we can identify. I said somewhere in theory. What I said somewhere in theory, please observe and tell me. What I said somewhere. Whenever if you create PVC, okay, PVC will create. That PVC is what it is saying. Pending. See, I maybe I made a call to someone, maybe X. I am telling we'll meet at 10 o'clock in Municipal Park. Maybe I am on time, I am available. That person may not available. What I am doing? I am waiting for that person, right? In this scenario, K8s pending. Pending means this PVC is waiting for whom? Please respond. This PVC is waiting for whom? This PVC is waiting for whom? PV.
Response from
Till
PV.
PV. See, we will check it. Kubectl get PV. See, no resource found. No resource found. Here and there keep on checking. Here and there keep on checking. Are you agree with me? Here and there. Generally, we are human beings. Even if you go to any function, our relatives, our friends, our neighbors, we will check or not. Maybe that person came or not. Like that. This PVC is keep on checking for PV. Now we'll try to create PV. We'll try to create PV. What are the main three resources here? What are the main three resources? One is the storage. Second one is what? Storage class. What is the third one? Access mode. Access mode. Got it or not? What is the access mode we used? Read, write once. Read, write once. Still now clear, right? Now I go for PV. Now I'll try to implement PV. I'm going to here. Somewhere my PV is there. Somewhere my PV is there. Try to copy this. Try to copy this. Control A. Once it is created, I'll try to explain. Maybe same options are there. Only two options are extra. First, after creation, I'll try to explain. Where should I go? Here. Now tell me, this is VI, my PV. I am taking one. My PV1 dot YML. Now shift insert. Now first I'll explain it. Then first line already well known line. What is the second line? In previous code, persistent volume claim I used. Here what I am using? Persistent volume. Now metadata my PV. There in previous scenario we took my PVC. Spec storage class name. There also I took empty, right? There also I took empty, or maybe I given something.
empty.
No,
Empty.
empty.
Yes.
What is the capacity? What is the capacity?
Empty.
See, they're requesting. Please observe. Request is different. See, maybe I want to buy, one meaning. I bought. I want to buy means maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, maybe 1 year after. Got it or not? Buy means already over, right? This the capacity is allocating. Capacity. How much storage are allocating? 10 GB. 10 GB is allocating. What is the access mode there? What is the access mode there? Based on PVC only,
Empty.
we need to create PV. See, if we give 11, here if we give 11, maybe work or may not work sometime. But which is the better policy? There 10 GA, here also 10 GA. Access mode there what? Read write once. Here also access mode, read write once. Here see, post path, I said right? Post path. According to Docker hyphen V, according to Kubernetes, we are mentioning post path. What is the path name? Maybe some name. I am giving here Srinath. Maybe I can give any name. That is the folder name it will create. SREENATH. I think my font size is maybe visible. I'm going to escape. I'm going to escape. Shift colon X. Now please respond. kubectl. kubectl. Apply.
Apply.
Hyphen F.
Hyphen.
My
PV.
PV1
PV.
dot YML.
PV.
Maybe anything goes wrong, it won't create. If everything is fine, it is created. Now created, right? Now created, right? Now check it. Shall we see PV or PVC? Your wish. First one, which one shall we see? kubectl get. That is your wish.
PVC.
PVC. Check it. PVC. What happens? PVC. See, in previous scenario, pending. What it is now?
Bound.
Yeah, good. 1 hour he came, whenever she came, both are communicating each other without any difficulty. This communication happens, right? Communication happens. When communication happens? After creating PV, after creating PVC, after
PV.
creating PV.
PV.
Industry standard, first which one we are creating? PVC. PVC is keep on waiting for whom? PVC is keep on waiting for whom?
PV.
PV. That is important. PV never waits for PVC.
PVC.
PVC only waits for what? PV.
PV.
That is the concept. Got the clarity or not?
Yes.
Okay. Now we need to check which one? PV. We need to check PV. What it is saying, see, my name is PV. Capacity is 10 GA. Now here the one special thing is that. What is the special thing? Try to understand. What is the access mode? Read write once. Here is the
Read.
what is the access mode? Observe. Modes are
Same. Read.
same.
Read.
First
Yes.
point, try to remember. Access mode must match. Matched or not? Matched. Capacity. Observe. Capacity 10 GA, 10
Same.
GA. Matched or not? That third point. Very, very important. Third point, very, very important. Now, here, what is the reclaim policy? I said three policies, right? Which policy here it is there? Which policy it is there? Retain.
Retain.
Retain. What is the default policy? Default policy? Retain. Default policy. Status is what? Here also check it.
Bound.
Status. Here also bound. Here also bound. Again, that is matching. See what is the claim? What is the? This is very, very important. The See, this PV is linking with whom? Please respond here. This PV is linked with whom? My
My
PVC.
PVC.
My PV. This is very, very, very important. My PVC. Now, I'll try to remove PVC first. How can I remove? How can I delete? Please respond anyone. How can I delete? kubectl, delete, delete. Which one you want to delete? PVC. What is the
P-
PVC name? My
PVC.
PVC. Everybody try to observe carefully. Now deleted, right? After deleting, if I get PVC may not available. We'll check it or not. May available or may not available. May not available. Got it? May not available. But which is available? Please respond. Which is
PV.
available? PV is available. But small modification is there, right? What is the small modification? See, this is my PV, 10GA, read write once, retain. But small difference is there. What is the status
New
in now released?
release.
Which is released? Please respond. Which is released?
PVC release.
Yeah, very good. PVC got released. PVC got released. Very good. Now, but even though released, it is identifying that PVC. Got it or not? It is recognizing that PVC. Why it is
Yes.
recognizing? Maybe after 1 year, if you came, after 1 year, if you came, I can interact with you. Otherwise, I won't interact with any other person. మీకు అర్థమవుతుందా అండి? మీరు ఇప్పుడు నాతో మాట్లాడారు, వెళ్ళిపోయారు. మీరు మళ్ళీ వస్తేనే ఎప్పుడొస్తే అప్పుడు మీతో మాట్లాడతా. మీ తరపున ఎవరొచ్చినా నేను మాట్లాడను. అలాంటి వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉంటారా? ఉండరా? రియల్ టైంలో. మీరే రావాలి. మీరే మళ్ళీ పుట్టాలి. మీరే నాతో మాట్లాడాలి అని చెప్పడమే వాట్ ఈస్ దట్? This is the retain policy. This is the retain policy. What it will do? This PV is keep on waiting for same PVC. If this PVC if you generate, even if you give the name my PVC1, it won't work out. You must give which name? My PVC only. What is the name of that? That name, metadata name. Metadata name. Got it or not? Metadata name. Shall we create once again? Shall we create once again? We'll try to create with PVC1. We'll try to. Shall we try to create with PVC1? Where is that? Where is that? VI PVC1. Okay. I think I given my PVC, right? VI my PVC 1.yml. This is our file name. Don't think differently. Here, if I create this one, assume you know very well their name is my PVC is there, here name is what it is there, PVC1 is there. According to my wish it may bound or it may not bound.
Not bound.
Bound, you know the meaning, right, everyone? That's why I am removing this. Now it will bound automatically, right? Now it will bound automatically. Escape shift colon x. Now guide me. Kubectl apply, kubectl apply there my PVC, right? My PVC1 dot ym. Now check it. Kubectl get PV only. Here you can easily understand. What happens? PVC.
Pending.
PVC is in pending, right?
Yes.
Anything mistake? Anything mistake? PV now retain released. Our name is my PVC only, right?
Yes.
Our name is my PVC only. Why
But
something
we have
goes?
created, I think, my PVC one.
No. I created only my PVC only. And check it. PVC. What is the PVC name? My PVC only, right?
Yes.
My PVC only. Status is pending. Status is pending. Volume is like this. Capacity is like this. Access mode like this. Storage class like this. Okay. Something goes wrong. We'll check another way. What I want to check is first once again I'll delete PVC. Once again I'll delete PVC. Please observe. Kubectl delete PVC. It may delete. What is the problem? What is the name? You need to give PVC name, right? My PVC. My PVC. Now you try to delete PV also. Kubectl delete. I think my PV, right? My PV. What is the problem? My PV is not found. My PV. What is the name of that PV? What is the name of that PV? Kubectl get PV. Get PV. My PV, right?
Yes.
Kubectl delete. Please respond. Kubectl delete. 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 PV. My PV. My PV. Got it. Now it is deleted. Now we'll try to recreate PVC. Recreate PVC. How to recreate PVC? Recreate PVC. This is right one, right? Yes. Once it is created. In the same way, I want to recreate my PV1. This is also created. Now you need to check it. kubectl get PVC first. PVC first. Oh, now it is bound. I even try to understand one more point also. One more point. Get get PV also, right? Now everything is fine. Bound properly. Bound properly. Now I want to clarity one more based on this. See, we created first PVC, based on that we created PV. Yeah, relation is who is communicating with whom in the sense. This is the way. This is the why. This is the way. This is PVC. This is PVC. PVC. Keep on checking for whom? PV. That is good. That is good. I hope you got the clarity. Now, whenever it is deleted, maybe according to this scenario I'm talking with you, but tomorrow I may do small change. This is deleted. This is waiting, right? This is keep on waiting. Whenever if you create new one, whenever if we create new one, it is not able to identifying, right? It is not able to recognizing. Maybe something goes wrong. It is not able to recognize him. Why it may not able to recognizing means maybe based on retain. But data is there, not able to recognize. Try to understand up to this. Maybe tomorrow scenario, I'll try to do small minute change. But concept wise is common. Concept wise is common. But if you delete this one also, what happens? If you delete this one also, what happens? Again, I am creating new PVC. Again, I am creating new PVC. This new PVC is keep on checking for which PV? Please respond. Keep on checking for which PV? New PV. Keep on checking for new PV. Maybe in retain, that is the small problem. But anyway, we'll rectify in tomorrow's session. Till now clear or not? Tell me. Till now
Yeah,
clear,
clear.
right? Yeah, good. Okay, I'm stopping up to here. I'm stopping up to here because of this is the lengthy topic, but very, very, very useful topic. Maybe I may take 3 to 4 sessions. Today evening, I may go with 6 to 7:30, or maybe I may go with 6 to 8 also. Maybe 1.5 hour session, maybe 2 hour session. I may go with. I'll try to finish all the different options related to PV and PVC. Even real time use case means I'll try to apply application also. I'll try to apply application. We may delete data, we may add data, we may retrieve data. All those operations we'll try to. Till now, if anybody having problem, please try to interact with me. If any doubt is there.
No.
If no doubt, we can wind the session.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Within 5 minutes, you may get the video. Remaining things we'll discuss today evening 6 to 8.
Okay.
Okay, good.